So if you've got a website or a company, then you do need internet marketing and you do need to follow the gurus. But there's an important thing that you need to know. Now, there are good marketing gurus and there are bad ones, but there's still one problem. They have to produce content every day or several times a week or even sometimes just once a week. But they need new ideas, they have to give out the latest news, the best ways of doing things. And if you're following all this, then you just get overloaded, especially if you're following more than one, then you just don't know what to do first. So let's give you an example here. This is a person that I follow all the time because I think he's got really good information. So his name's Neil Patel. But let's look at his blog. Here's the first article here about analytics, then why he's spending $100,000 on video, then how to be famous on Instagram, depersonalizing your marketing, all about AdWords here. Then this one's about social media influencing, and this one is talking about online courses, why you should be doing them. So in the space of about 8 articles or less than that, maybe 7 articles, he's already given 7 different ideas that you should be doing. And the problem is, if you follow this, then you end up with shiny object syndrome, which means that you look at this, you start doing it, and then you see something better, you start doing that. And then it just all ends up confusing. You do too much and you actually end up doing nothing. So my advice is to concentrate on just one thing. And for me, I decided on doing a YouTube channel. So I followed this guy, Miles Beckler, and he did a 90-day YouTube challenge where you do a new video every day for 90 days. So I decided to do that. So I'm following him for that. And then I get some more information about YouTube from this guy on Video Creators. I'm concentrating on one thing, which is creating YouTube videos, but I've got some experts on those and I stick to those as much as possible. So I'm concentrating on one thing. Now, I could easily start doing infographics and that would take me in one direction, or I could do social media, advertising, and that would take me in another direction. But I don't have time for all those. So I'm concentrating on one. And I decided that I will actually do it for at least a year, but certainly the first 3 months, I want to see some results in 3 months. And if it's good, then I'll keep going. So that's what I advise. And if I look back on what I've done in the past, back in the early 2000s, I had about 1,000 websites and I used a strategy, keyword stuffing. I just put lots and lots of keywords in there, made lots of pages, and it really worked. It lasted totally from the beginning of when I started it to the end was probably 3 years, but it took a year to build that up, just concentrating on one thing. And another thing I did was stock images. That lasted about 5 years and took 4 months to build up. So nothing is quick. The internet is so big. You've got social media, videos, and just so many different ways to do everything that you can't do everything. So my advice, don't spread yourself thin. Get some ideas from these marketing gurus, but then decide on one that you think is going to work and concentrate on that.